Yo, what is up guys? It's just Naf here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to build a V2 version of my LEGO Voltron Defenders of the Universe mock in LEGO. So yeah, let's get right into the video. Now, as I said, this is the version 2 of my Voltron Defenders of the Universe mock in LEGO. Now, I uploaded the first one a while back, and that was actually based off of Jacob Moon's Mox's design. A huge big shout out to him. I would not have had this idea if it were not for him, so definitely go check him out. But I wasn't really satisfied too well with his design. I didn't want to kind of drag away from his design, and I kind of wanted to stay with his basis and transformation kind of. But it didn't really satisfy me, as I said, so I kind of went back and reworked it to kind of make it more accurate to my taste. So I pretty much changed most of the body. I changed up the head design, which is a lot better. I changed up a lot of transformation, and I changed up pretty much all these 4 lines right here. I did keep the same sword and shield design, but I mean, other than that, everything else is different. So pretty much going on to the review of this actual creation, I pretty much want to start out with the whole main body section right here. I actually kind of made it more defined. I actually put 2 layers of these 1x2 winged plates right here to kind of get more shaping into it. I took out the little waist articulation because LEGO actually did not have any of that in the real set, and it kind of took away from a lot more detail and to actually make it a little bit more accurate. So here it is. As I said, again, I used one of these 1x2 railing pieces. I just turned it upwards this time, and I still used a gold hollow stud for the middle. This whole bottom section is pretty much the same. I just added some gold kind of stud tiles in golden, as I said, to kind of get those little design or kind of gold accents it has. Moving on from that, I do kind of have the legs of the black lion right here. Kind of just folded those back, and they kind of just like brace the wings right here, which I also did change. I kind of extended them, and I added these 1x2 grills in red to kind of make them a little bit more defined. For the head right here, I used a totally different design. I used a Travis brick to connect it all, and then I used one of these kind of fairly new 1x1 tiles that kind of have like a hump on it. It's like a hemisphere. I used one of those, and then I used these 1x1 clips in black to attach these kind of teeth pieces in gold. And I used a blue 1x2 plate, a white jumper, and then a black 1x1 tile on top, and I think that captures the look of the Voltron head really nice. And then we have the arms right here. They're kind of identical, but I used a totally different design. I actually used 2 Travis bricks in each line to kind of make that up. You guys can see how I kind of the arms or the heads right here. I used these kind of like Exoforce arms or kind of clips right there to attach to the head, where I used 2 more additional clips. Of course, these to form either the mouth or the actual hands or fingers to grab onto the shield and sword, and then these to grab onto like the Exoforce arms. But I think this came out really nice. I kind of folded the legs pretty well. I think that came out nice. Moving on to the legs, this is kind of the part that bugged me a little bit. The legs are really loose, and they will fall back really easily. Right now they're actually surprisingly working pretty fine, but for some reason I just cannot get them that stable. There we go. They're kind of tipping right there, but for some reason I don't even know why they're doing that. They just kind of lean back. There's not enough friction between these. Could not really find any better way to create the legs, and I actually use these kind of camera parts. If I turn this around, you guys can kind of see I use these camera parts to kind of get that together, attach some Exoforce arms, and then I actually use these kind of new 1x1 bar kind of holders right there. They have like a little bar on the side, and they're kind of rounded off at the back, so I use those to connect the head or the feet of the Voltron lions. And I think because of the stud is showing it kind of throws these 1x2 grills off balance, because these add a lot of stability to the feet, and these just move around a lot and come off, which is really one of the things that bugs me about this mod. But other than that, I think the details and looks actually came out good. It's kind of falling back here, so I can't. So I'm gonna have to hold it up. But I think they actually came out really good. They're more improved than last time. I really love the yellow line right here. For the cannon, again, I just used a 1x1 tile in light gray. Couldn't really get a better design. And for like the little wings or stabilizers I just use more of these 1x2 wing plates in red, and I think that looks really nice. And for the blue line right here, I used a red jumper with a yellow 1x1 tile on top, and then a gold stud with a dark blue jumper behind here. I used a dark blue jumper because I don't have any regular blue jumpers, so I would change that. But I mean, that's pretty much it for the review of the whole Voltron mech. Now I'm going to show you guys how to transform it. Pretty much get the basis of the transformation down. You want to take off the arms or the green and the red lion first, and then you want to do it to the yellow and the blue lions. Now if some parts come off, that's okay. They're not really secured on that well. As you guys can see, this Exoforce arm came off, but the blue lion kind of broke a little bit, but it's not that hard to fix. So now that we kind of have them settled down, I guess I'm going to start the transformation with the blue and the yellow lion, because they're pretty simple. You just kind of adjust the legs however you want, and then pretty much turn the head down. So not too difficult. And there we pretty much go for the blue and the yellow lion. Now, for the green and red lion, it's pretty similar. You just want to kind of adjust the head right here. And for the green lion, I actually attached the legs, or these 1x2 grills, to these 1x2 tiles, or not tiles, plates, I mean. So they might kind of come off. You do have to take them off because of that. And I will show you why I did that in a little bit. But then you want to swivel the hind legs down. And there you have the green lion, and you pretty much want to do the same for the red. There we go for those two lions. Moving on to the black lion right here. This is probably the most intricate kind of transformation. The first thing you want to do is take off the wings on the back, and you do want to take these off and fold these hinges down. And then you want to attach them back on like this, and then point them inward so these edges of the 1x2 clips right here kind of nick this red stud. And you kind of want to put that aside for now. But next you want to lift the head up, take off this top part, and then you want to remove this 1x2 plate in blue and reattach this jumper to the rest of the head. Now what you want to do with this 1x2 plate is actually attach it to the back of the sword. I actually did the same thing with my version 1 of my Voltron mock. So that's pretty much the only way I can kind of get rid of that blue in this version, or this kind of lion mode. And then you want to take these off and kind of adjust them 90 degrees. Then you want to fold the legs down. And then for the final parts, you want to twist these legs around, fold them down, and then bring the tail down as well. And then to attach the cannons, you just put this back on like that. And there you go for the black lion. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for the review part of this video. Now into the build tutorial. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it for this video. If you did enjoy this V2 kind of mock of my Voltron Defenders of the Universe in LEGO, please hit that like button and that subscribe button with the notification bell on if you want to see more LEGO creations built by me. But anyways guys, it's just Beatz signing out.